Hello. I think maybe I'm live here, but I can't find myself um on my channel. Just a second. I got some issues going on here. Okay, so let's try. I'm gonna try one more thing here. Well, hopefully somebody's jumping on. We'll see. I don't know. This worked last week, but it's totally not working for me today. Okay, well, I'm going to go on. I won't get comments or anything, but I'm going to pretend that we're live and hope for the best. Um, this is the card we'll be making today. It's from the Boo to You set. Um, let's see, here's the inside. I don't usually make cutesy type cards. In fact, I'm going to bring out some that I made before. These two I made in the past few years. Both I think were cased from Shelly Godby at Stampin' Smiles. And then here's another one that I did one year, I think a couple years ago. So normally I kind of go towards the spooky type, but these little monsters seemed really cute to me. So I decided to just go with it. Anyway, the stamp sets I used were Boo to You and Spooktacular Bash. Towards the end, or at the end of the video, or the live, I will show you this, a card made with this one and this one. For all of them, I used the Boo to You, and for this card, I used the little, I don't know, monster. And then from Spectacular Bash, I used these for the inside. I used Open If You Dare for the envelope, and Have a Spectacular Halloween is also on the inside of the card. Okay, I also used, from the stitch shape framelits, I used the largest of the squares and the smallest of the circles. And then from the layering circles, I used the second of, from the smallest of the scallops. For ink, I used Memento Tuxedo Black and Smoky Slate. Okay, let's get started. We're going to stamp on the envelope. on this smoky slate layer, white pieces, and the inside. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and do the inside first because I was having a heck of a time lining up that Have a Spooktacular Halloween for some reason, so I just gave up and put it on my Stamparatus. And I also, on my Stamparatus, put the little bottles. We'll just stamp them all at the same time. So we'll take our inside of our card. And again, sorry about not being able to see your comments or anything. Hopefully I am live, but I just can't get it on my YouTube channel, on my iPad. So, oh well. Okay, so we're gonna stamp up that, or ink up that, and then just stamp it down. I think I want it a little darker. Okay, that looks really good. We'll just put it aside to dry. And while we have the black ink out, we'll go ahead and stamp our little sentiment, the boo to you. Definitely don't need to scrap that large, but that's what I had there. And then we'll stamp the envelope with our little open if you dare. Okay, that I believe is it for the memento. We'll bring in our smoky slate and our smoky slate piece, and we'll stamp our background, which is again the little monster guy. Tone on tone. So I just started with him like right here. Then just go down half. There. I think it's really cute, and you saw how easy it is. Plus, unlike DSP, it never retires. Okay. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. Bring back our memento, tuxedo black, and I've already cut out this little or the largest of the squares here. And we have to stamp our little monster in the memento. So let's bring it back. And we'll just stamp him right in the middle here. Okay. That is it for our memento. we have some die cutting to do, and we're gonna use this a black piece to layer behind this one. So I would just cut the black circle out of that, and we're going to need to cut the Boo to You out. And if I hadn't already done it, we would obviously cut the monster out also. So through the miracle of, you know, we have it done already. Here's the Boo to You. And that. Okay, then we have a little coloring to do. On the envelope, I'm just going to take that scratch paper and stick it inside because I'm going to color with the blends my little tombstone. And I'm going to color him light smoky slate, I think. Let me see what color that is. Yeah. Okay, so just go around the edges. I don't know if you can hear that, but a flock of geese just flew over the house. Fall is my favorite time of year in Sacramento. I love the geese flying over. I love the fact that it's brisk and the leaves change. And Sacramento is the city of trees, and we have lots of trees, and they are beautiful in the fall until they lose their leaves. Then they're not quite so pretty, but oh well. Okay, so open if you dare. Next, I'll do the, excuse me, the little bottles on the inside of the card. And that little frog I'm going to do in light granny apple green. I'm going to avoid his little eyes and just kind of dot in the rest of him. The spider I'm going to do, I think again in the, oh wait, I'm going to do the spider in kind of a, no, I'm going to do him in the gray. And then the bones I'm going to do in light, I think it's crumb cake. Yeah, light crumb cake. Don't really have to color these in, but I thought they were just a little cuter colored in. Okay, and then we'll color in our little monster. And for him, I used light granny apple green. And I don't know, maybe I should have made him a purple people eater type monster, but he has two eyes, so just whatever you feel like. I'm sure he will be equally good in orange or purple. So let's see, anything exciting going on around here? Oh, it was raining a minute ago. That was kind of exciting. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for at least 10 till Monday, hopefully, and then I actually forgot to send my last order in, so I sent that in on Thursday. So I thought perhaps I should wait until it's at least shipped before I put in my resignation. So that's what I did. Okay, for his little horns, I did them in light Highland Heather, I think. Yes. Just avoid the little spots. And so anyway, on Monday, hopefully my order will ship and I will resign for 3 months. I'm not leaving YouTube, however. I'm just leaving Stampin' Up! Because I want to change uplines. So if you were inclined to order anything from me for the next 3 months, please order from Wendy Cranford. She's going to be my new upline, and I like her very much, so I would like for you to support her, but then maybe choose me, and I'm going to start some giveaway programs and some things that will hopefully help my channel to be a little more successful. Next, I'm going to use the pumpkin pie, and I'm going to do his little toenails. And his little spots on his horns and his little teeth. I guess they're fangs. Okay, I think that's all of our coloring. I'm going to bring my snail and start putting this card together. Okay, now you would have a hole in here if you had done what I said, but since I didn't, I won't have a hole there. Doesn't look like I cut that quite right, so we will fix that. There we go. Put the Boo to You on. You could also use glue for this, but snail's kind of faster when you're doing something for the camera. Okay, our card base is basic black. I'll put the inside in. Wasn't quite in the middle, I don't think. Then we have our Highland Heather layer, and I'm going to put the Smoky Slate layer on top of that. Whoops. Other snail, but I do have some refills right here. At least I think I do. Okay, flip this back. Okay, we'll put that on there. Make sure your monsters are going the right direction. Then I'm going to take some of this. I'm pretty sure it's some gorgeous grape ribbon, but I think it looks fine with the Highland Heather. So let me get some snips. And let me bring in my little mat here. And I'm just going to put some snail down on this ribbon, especially on the ends. And before I put the ribbon on, I am going to attach my little monster guy. And I'm going to put him right about there. I'm going to put him flat down. You could totally raise him on dimensionals. I'm going to put the Boo-to-You on dimensionals, and I don't like to have too much on dimensionals. We've got several layers here. I think the layers are good enough. Okay, and then I'm going to decide where I want this ribbon to go, and I think that's a little crooked. I think I want that to go right about here. And we'll wrap that around the back. And then go ahead and put this layer down. Then I'm going to take this other little piece of ribbon and I'm going to put a glue dot behind it. Okay, then I'm going to fold it over like so. I'm going to take another glue dot, put on top. Put that behind my little boo. Sticking out, oh, let's see, I think this time I want it to stick out this way. Yeah. And then I'm going to trim it. I'm going to add a couple of dimensionals. And put that right about there. Actually don't really like the way that's laying, so I will sneak another little glue dot. I have some tiny glue dots. I'm gonna take one of those, stick that under there, press that down. Okay, and then to finish him off, I got these cute little googly eyes. They come in different colors, and I thought I would try purple, but I didn't like it, so I ended up putting just white, the white ones on him. Where did I put my lovely little, there we are. And I have some little tiny, these are micro glue dots, and they work really well for these little eyes. They're just really, really tiny. So I just pick up, whoops. If I had my take your pick tool with the sticky edge, that probably would be good for this, but I'm just going to take two little ones and stick them on these little glue dots. Don't push them too hard, or you actually will push them in, and then they don't look as good. Ask me how I know. Okay, come on, little. Here's one. You don't really need googly eyes. I just thought they were kind of cute. There's the other. And okay, there is our card. And our envelope. And actually, you know, my other one I used, this one I used, looks like I used, I didn't use Smoky Slate. I used Basic Gray. I actually think I like it better with the Smoky Slate. So here's one with the Smoky Slate. Here's one with Basic Gray. Let me bring in the others that I made. Here's the Frankenstein monster. And here's the little wolf man. I think they're all kind of cute. Like I said, not my normal Halloween style, but hey, sometimes you got to change it up. I do believe I really like the lighter Smoky Slate there, though. Okay. Oh, and I also wanted to show you, I did not have ribbons to match the orange, the pumpkin pie, or the granny apple green. So let me show you how I made those. That's really quick. And if I am live, go ahead and leave comments because I will be able to find them later. I just can't find them now. So to make any color ribbon, I always have some white around. This happens to be white grosgrain, but I also have white satin. And yeah, I just have a lot of ribbon and white. And so to make it any color you want, if you have a blend, use that. Otherwise, you can use the ink refills, but the blends, I think, work better. And I think it's good to do it on a silicone mat because that way when you're putting your blend on, it doesn't soak into the paper, which is pretty wasted. So it just goes straight into the ribbon. You can see how great that is. So you don't waste any of your ink. Here, I'll do a little bit in the Highland Heather. And you can turn it over, but usually you don't even have to touch up the back. And here's the Granny Apple Green. Use the wide tip for these, but just see how great that, I mean, how it's so perfect and so easy. And like I said, on the silicone mat, no mess, no waste. So anyway, I hope I'm out there today. If I'm not, well, I don't see there's probably a reason to apologize because I'm not there. I'll have to try and do it again later, but hopefully I am. Hopefully you'll come back and see us. We usually post late Tuesday and Thursday nights and trying to do these lives on Saturday at 11 Pacific Standard Time. So have a great day. Bye.